Hello, my name is Amber Collins. I'm so excited to be sharing with you guys tonight. I'm going to take just about 15 minutes of your time and share more with you about how you can create a digital wellness online boutique. Basically, your own plug and play franchise that's preloaded with holistic, award winning health supplementation. It's going to be one of the easiest things that you've ever done. The goal is for people to start earning income pretty quickly. So Shannon's probably invited you here. I'm going to give her just a minute to introduce herself and then we will get started.
Hey guys, Shannon Robinette. Nice to meet you digitally. I have been in the business for 2 months. I started the business just to see if I could improve overall health, being in full-blown menopause and 4 kids. And I work at home remote, so don't leave the house very much, and have a sedentary job. And so I really just wanted to improve my health all around, just to feel better. And then to be able to have the energy to want to do something. So it was just a complete motivation. And I just jumped all in and said, what do I got to lose? I'm tired of feeling this way.
Yes, I love that. Okay, so I'm going to give just a quick introduction of myself. My name is Amber Collins. I've been in this industry for 5 years, which really blows my mind because I started 5 years ago. It was during COVID. I was teaching full time. And if you know anything about COVID during teaching during COVID, then you understand why I wanted to jump ship. But I had an overwhelming desire to be a stay at home mom and to farm and to homestead. And there was no way I could make that dream come true, tying myself to a teaching career for 40 hours a week. So I jumped into network marketing and I was able to retire myself from teaching in about a year. And then things kind of went south 4 years later. Last October 2024, the company that I had built so much success with, without any sort of heads up or anything like that, they laid everyone off. And so, although I had been burned by a company in this industry, I couldn't escape the reality that the lifestyle that I had created and the lifestyle that I dreamed of and that I wanted to pursue just wasn't possible with a 9 to 5. And so I had to find something that allowed me to still work from my cell phone if I wanted to continue living the dream life that we had built. So I saw a business presentation very much like this one and couldn't escape the fact that I felt like God had simply just closed one door to open another one. So in less than 6 months, I have completely recouped any of the income that I lost from my last company. I'm on my way to earning 6 figures in my first year. I'm a mom of two, married to my high school rival. If you're local here, I'm a Crockett girl, so you know who the high school rival is. And I'm an extreme introvert. So I am here to tell you if you are introverted and you feel like you cannot put yourself on social media, you can. I am so introverted, in fact, that if I order food at a restaurant, I will not even walk in and get it. I will send one of my children or I will send my husband because I do not want to make small talk with any person. So I'm a crunchy mom. We do the whole cloth toilet paper, no plastics, raise our own animals, raise our own vegetables, all the things. So there's a little bit about me. At this point, you're probably wondering, okay, what is company we're talking about here? And I'm going to be honest with you. Whenever I first saw this business presentation, I was like, how have I never heard of this company before? If these
Mhm.
products are doing this for people, if the comp plan looks like this and the business model looks like this, how have I never come across this? Chernot is a health and wellness company, the supplement company. They started as a financial business 11 years ago. So they've been in business for a really long time. And because of their financial background, they are a 100% debt free company, which is very reassuring to someone like me who previously came from a company that was not debt free and we got laid off. So that has been really cool here. Um, Sourcing holistic, clean, natural ingredients are the top priority for this company. Our supplements are science backed, no parabens, no gluten, no harmful colors, no fragrances. They're good manufacturing practice certified. The kids are running around with the puppy in the background. Hopefully, that's not too distracting. We just got a puppy last week, so there's lots of excitement here. So product you can get behind. And I'm going to be very transparent with you all. When I said yes to this business, it was not because of the supplements, it was because of the business model and the opportunity for income. But once my husband and I saw the supplements, saw the labels, was able to compare that to things that we were already using, proteins we were already using, electrolytes, collagens, things like that. It was an absolute no brainer for us to get that switched over. So we've replaced everything in our supplement cabinet with Trinot products. Speaking of products, here's a little showcase of some of our top sellers. I could go on for hours about all of our products. And probably my favorite products are a little bit different than Shannon's favorite products. So there is literally something for everyone. Probably a fan fave, one that is well known across the board, is our Activate. It is a natural GLP-1 increaser. So it is basically going to do what the weight loss injection does, but it's a non synthetic form, it's a natural form. I have worked in the last 6 months with numerous people who either A, were considering a weight loss injection and were scared, so went with something natural, or B, have been on the weight loss injection and want to transition to something that's cleaner, more natural, and more sustainable.
That's me.
This, yes, and this we call this the magic purple powder because it's just crazy how well that it works.
Yeah.
So it increases your GLP-1, it activates your AMPK, so it's going to turn on fat burning for your body. It's going to help with appetite control, cravings, and things like that. I'm going to skip over to the next one, which is Enrich. It's a digestive enzyme. There's a lot of talk going on social media, on podcasts, on commercials about gut health and digestive enzymes. And some of you are probably taking a digestive enzyme. And I'm going to tell you about a little science experiment that you can do that I actually did with the one I was taking before this. And it's a little, you can go buy a little pudding cup, a little snack pack of pudding from the grocery store. You can open up
Mhm.
your digestive enzyme capsule. If yours is a liquid, you can just put a little squirt in it, stir it up. Within 60 seconds, if you cannot visually see the pudding starting to break down into liquid form, your digestive enzyme is not doing what it claims to do in your gut. And you're basically getting the placebo effect, which is not helping you any whatsoever. There's a big difference between supplementation that you buy at over the counter at pharmacies or at your Walmart Supercenter and supplementation that you buy from a high quality, prestigious company. So, next, I'm going to talk about Mojo. Mojo is another fan favorite. It's one of those things that once you try it, there's no going back. So,
Mhm.
it is a coffee nootropic, which is the craziest thing because it's like the best of both worlds. It gives you energy, it helps you focus, it gives you a mood boost, it helps increase your serotonin, lower cortisol, it helps with appetite control. It's so good, in fact, that I travel a ton in the airport all the time. I will put my Mojo sticks in my purse and I will go to the Starbucks in the airport and I will be that crazy person who orders a hot cup of water with some cream. And they will look at me like I'm absolutely crazy. Like, is this woman really going to drink hot cream water? And I just need it so I can pour my Mojo in because I
Mhm.
would prefer my Mojo than the Starbucks coffee. Not to mention that it comes out to $2.65 per serving, which is way cheaper than what they be charging at those drive-through coffee places. So I haven't been talking much about For Her, but I feel like with Shannon on here, I have to.
Yes.
For Her is a hormonal supplement. It is going to work wonders for premenopausal, full blown menopause, postmenopause. I personally am not in premenopause yet, but my hormone testing is starting to indicate some changes. I have low progesterone. I was using a cream for that before. The cream was very expensive. And
Mhm.
since this product released a couple months ago, I switched using this product once a day. I think the recommended dose is twice a day, but for
Mhm.
my progesterone levels, I just need once a day. But Shannon, can you take just a minute or two and tell us what this product has done for you?
So this product has totally replaced my synthetic um, estrogen, which I was taking once a day. It was pretty high level, but I take it in the morning as soon as I get up, and then last thing at night, right before I go to bed with my collagen. And I have to tell you, no night sweats. It has leveled my mood out. It is overall, it is crazy. I was very skeptical at first because I had tried everything's, naturally for to a estrogen replacement therapy. But this is just off the charts. I have to say this. I mean, when I promote this to my friends, my circle, this is the age group, and it is just phenomenal. Like it helps with like I said, my moods, anxiety, just complete levelness. So I have been able to totally transition off of my synthetic estrogen.
I love that. That is awesome.
Mhm.
I love having someone that I know who has such a personal, awesome personal testimony with this product. So, we also have protein, creatine, and honestly, a whole slew of other supplements. Shannon will be able to help you pick supplements that are more targeted for you. If you are not already in our testimony group, you need to text Shannon right now and tell her to add you. Every person who has ever used a Trinot product and saw any sort of change, story, testimony, it's preloaded into this group. So you can go through there, you can scroll, you can read about all the amazing things that these products are doing. Another, excuse me, another thing that I love about this Facebook group is if you are struggling with something that is maybe a little more individualized, Hashimoto's, maybe you're postpartum, maybe you have diverticulitis or something like that, you can search that keyword in this group, and then it's
Mhm.
going to generate everybody who has a story or a testimony to share that's relevant to that key term. So it can be super duper helpful to find a supplement stack that's going to be good for you. Okay, so I think probably what most of y'all are here for is to learn how to make money with this business. And so I'm going to give you the short elevator version. And honestly, I feel good about the elevator version because it's honestly quite that simple. The time that you spend scrolling social media, playing games, adding things to your Amazon cart that you're never going to purchase, that time can be used to earn income from your phone. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about that now. Um, Whenever I was looking for a new company and I saw this compensation plan, my mind was blown. I've been in this industry for a while. I've seen a lot of compensation plans. I've never seen a compensation plan where um, associates or employees or entrepreneurs, whatever you want to term yourself, are paid so well. So, a couple of things that I want you to know. Commissions here are high, $7 to $10 per product. If you've ever looked at another affiliate model, Amazon affiliate, or something like that, those people are earning 2, 3, 4% off of a sale, which is just minuscule. You're never going to build a substantial income. We earn $7 to $10 per product, which is unheard of in this industry. And I think it's important to note that commission is still the lowest part of our paycheck typically, even though it is very high payout. So we have launch bonuses, we have monthly bonuses. The one that we have this month is called the Run to Jade. It will still be running in May. And it's an additional $500 bonus that you get just for hitting your first rank in your first 30 days, which is what people typically do in this business anyway. $1,900 in your first 9 months is some of the bigger bonus money that's on the table. And probably the thing that excites me the most is base pay. I have never worked for a company in this industry that offered monthly base pay. As an entrepreneur, your income fluctuates quite a bit. And even in this company, it's going to fluctuate, but you can establish your monthly base pay and have a baseline for what you're going to base your budget off of. Jade is the very first stop on our rank roadmap. As I mentioned before, most people hit that in their first month to 2 months. It really just depends if you come in rearing to go like Shannon or if you come in a little bit slower. At the Jade level, you're going to be earning $250 monthly base pay and a $350 Jeep bonus, which is absolutely unheard of. No other company is going to pay a car payment for you at the very bottom rank. Um, Another thing that I want to point out is if you look at this PSA column, this is personally sponsored associates. I just want you to think about that as recruitments, all the way down to our highest paid Premier Blue Diamond who makes $200,000 a month. All the recruitment you ever need is free. So you are not going to be constantly burning yourself out trying to recruit for the business. All you need to find is those three people who want to build a business and earn income with you, and you can carry them all the way to the top of this comp plan with you. I think something that I ask all of my people to do, and I think Shannon would appreciate this too. If you're watching this and you're taking a look at this spreadsheet here, you can find it at www.getbasepay.com, but find the rank. find the number that you could go back to Shannon. You could say, hey, Shannon, I listened to that business presentation. I'm very interested in this. I need to be a Pearl. I need to make $500 a month for my family for this to be worth it, for me to be able to stay invested in this. And then she will be able to, her and I'll be able to help map out a plan to give you a realistic timeline. Like, oh, you could be Pearl, in your first 2 months if you do this and this and this. So it can be helpful for us to know what your requirements are because this is a job and it's okay for you to come in and say, I'm not doing this for less than $500 a month. So base pay is pretty cool. I did mention a Jeep bonus. It's exactly what it sounds like. If you drive a qualifying Jeep or if you'll purchase a qualifying Jeep, they will pay you $350 to $500 a month to put a Trinont sticker on the side of it. We just went through this process last week. We've had our Jeep for about a month. We just got our stickers last week to put on it. It was the simplest thing I've ever done. In fact, it was so simple. I delegated it to my husband and he did not screw it up. And he even had to call customer service on his own and give them the Jeep information and take pictures and email them. And he did it all right. That is how simple it is. Hopefully, he's not where he can hear me. Okay, so if you're at this point, you're like, okay, you got me hooked. Tell me more. We have a game plan outlined for you to be able to earn $1,000 in your first 14 to 30 days. 14 days, absolutely. We have people who are doing it. 30 days, I'm going to say, is for those of you who maybe have a little less time to give and want to start a little bit slower. But we have everything laid out for you. We have apps that are preloaded with everything that you need. We have grab and go content for you so that you're not spending time wasting on social media trying to figure out what to share, what to post, what to talk about. It is literally all going to be done for you. I'm telling my people if you can plug in 20 minutes twice a day, really all it takes to get the ball rolling and to get yourself to Jade, which is going to give you $1,000 in your first month. It's also going to transition into that $250 base pay for you each and every month after that. So that is pretty cool. There's more to this business than just the income. We have an incentive trip that's going to be announced in June. So, enrolling your business now is going to put you at an advantage because you're going to be doing all of the groundwork. You're basically going to be laying the foundation. One of the cool things about our incentive trips is everybody starts at ground zero. Even the highest paid person in this company for an incentive trip, we all start at ground zero and we earn at different levels at different paces to qualify for that trip. It's a trip that would be paid for in full for you and your spouse. Um, the team culture is just different here too. It's just different. We are a very faith-based team, and it absolutely blows me away to say a very faith-based company. It is not uncommon to hop on a team call with 500 or 600 people, and the leader is praying over the call before it happens. I was in Utah just several times over the last few months where the corporate office is, and they invite us to come and walk through the corporate building and pray over the products, pray over the staff, pray over the building. And I truly think that is one of the reasons why this business is so successful and why it's been so successful for me and people on my team is because we do keep God first. You're going to have around the clock support. I have women leaders on our team who are in all different time zones. People who, if Shannon's not available, I can answer a question for you. If Shannon or I are not available, there's going to be someone basically 24/7 who can answer a question, point you in the right direction, and get you where you need to be. There is a product bundle that I recommend. It's called the Builder Bundle. I need to just omit the Elite Bundle off of here. I've kind of changed up my enrollment plan and I don't recommend this one initially. I recommend this one for a spouse, and that's not something that we need to talk about right now. But the reason that I recommend the Builder Bundle is because it comes with the top 7 products. You're going to have 7 products at your fingertips that you're trying, that you're sharing about, that you're sharing the changes that you're feeling, how much you love about the product. So it's going to give you a very big customer base. Whereas if you're like, you know what, I just want to try one product and start slow and see what happens, you can try one product and we will absolutely support you, but you're going to very much limit your customer base by doing that. Another reason I recommend the Builder Bundle is because it's going to give you all of the volume you need to pre-qualify you for those bigger bonuses. Hesitate to say that because I don't want anybody to think, Oh my gosh, you mean I have to purchase something every single month to qualify for bonuses? That's not the case here. Your customers count toward your qualification too, but because we're on the last couple of days of the month, it's not very likely that you're going to enroll enough customers to have enough volume to qualify you for those big bonuses. So I just recommend right out of the gate, everybody purchase the bundle that pre qualifies them, and then you don't have to worry about it. Then the last reason I recommend this bundle is because 9 times out of 10, people are going to purchase what you purchased. So when you're talking to your sister and she says, I saw you doing something on Facebook. What are you talking about? What are you selling? And you tell her about it, she'll be like, okay, just send me whatever you got. I trust you. I'm going to do this with you. And so you're not only getting yourself set up right, but you're going to be getting your recruits set up right too. So you can reach out to Shannon, let her know that you're interested in the builder bundle or that you need to find something more individualized for your budget, and she will help you with that. Um, I put this spreadsheet together. I thought people would be a lot more interested in it than they have been, but I think it's very cool. So I'm going to talk about it anyways. This is kind of a little breakdown about what it would cost you if you wanted to start up an entrepreneur business of your own. There's a lot of people out there who want to be their own boss, want to be an entrepreneur, they want to start a business. Website setup, $5,000 base. Like that's getting somebody from another country who don't speak English to create your website for you, and you're not going to be happy with the outcome. E-commerce, back office, another $10,000. Marketing and branding, $10,000 to $50,000. You can see how it can add up super duper quick if you were wanting to start your own business. You're probably like, "Where are you going with this, Amber?" Let's show you where I'm going. Trinont pays for all of that in your enrollment bundle. That is all covered in your enrollment fee. $99 a year. If you get that enrollment bundle, that $99 is included in that, and all of this is done for you. By the time you hit the submit button on your enrollment, you're going to have a beautiful storefront with your name. You can go add whatever photo you want. It's got all of our products, lists, and ingredients, literally everything someone needs to know. All you have to do is copy, paste, and share the link to friends and family for them to shop away. That is the spill of the Digital Wellness Boutique. If you have questions or there's something that you need just some more information about, please reach out to Shannon. She can help you with enrollment. And then I'm so excited to see who she brings onto our team. We have something really special happening here. Income, volume, all the things are flowing generously. And I'm just so excited to see how our team is growing. Did you want to add anything, Shannon, before we go?
No, I think you covered it all very well. Great job.
All right. Well, thank you so much.